Hello, hello! Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to go through the new makeup releases of the last week, the announced makeup releases and the makeup that has been released, and I'm going to talk about them, see if I would like to put them on my wish list, yes or no. And I'm going to use the page by Trendmood, the Instagram page from Trendmood and from Beauty News, and I'm also going to use the Indie Makeup Spotlight, I think it's called. I'm going to link everything down below because they have some indie news, and I've got a few indie products I've seen that I'm interested in. To keep this a little bit concise, I'm only going to talk to you about the stuff that I think is relevant to talk about. So if you miss something, then I'm sorry, but that's just because I can't just discuss everything. I would really recommend watching Beauty News for that. These girls are great. They do a lot of research, they know a lot, and they're really funny. So going to link everything down below. So if you're interested to see what is coming up this week or has been released and what I am going to get, then please keep on watching. Okay, I scooched over a little as I usually do. I'm going to be on my phone a lot as usual, and I'm going to start off with Sol. Sol is a daughter brand, I think it's called, for Colourpop, and they are releasing like a body shimmer oil type of thing. And it's called Sol Body Shimmering Dry Body Oil, and it's going to be $15. It's going to be in 4 different shades: soft gold, platinum, warm gold and bronze, and they say that warm gold has the most sparkle. Then they have a body brush for $12, and a full collection is going to be $58. So if you want to have the bundle, you can get it for $58. It's vegan and cruelty free, and Trendmood says that they smell delicious. So yeah, you know, I have been seeing a lot of these products from Anastasia, from Fenty, I believe, a few other brands, and oh yeah, Kim K also released something like this, and I'm never really interested. And it's because we have a lovely summer here, but I'm not the type of girl that goes to the beach a lot or is like really planning my outfit and then planning my skin around that. So this is not something I am going to get, but I think that the effect these shimmer oils or the body oils give is really pretty, and I wouldn't go for Fenty or for another expensive brand. If you can get Colourpop or maybe L'Oreal, L'Oreal is the same thing, then yeah. So I'm not going to get it, but I don't think it's a bad release by any means. Then Dose of Colors. Dose of Colors is going to release, or they have released a foundation. It's going to be in 42 shades and in 6 shade categories, and per categories there are 7 shades. So you have to first see what's your category and then see what shade you are. And it's going to be from fair to deep, and they are going to be $36 for 30 mils, 1 fluid ounce. I think that's quite regular for a foundation, and I think it's quite a nice price also. It's going to be medium to full coverage with a natural matte finish. It's high pigment, lightweight, long wear, and delivers a blurring effect. So that's interesting. I think the shade range is quite nice. I think there's a lot of tones and hues in here, and there are 42 shades, so that's a lot. I think a lot of people can find what they need in this collection. Dose of Colors is not a brand I can get in Holland in store, and I would really have to love it to go through the trouble of ordering online my shade, because yeah, it's just a hassle. It's a pain to order foundation online. So I'm not really inclined to get this. I'm not going to put it on the wish list, but if I would be able to get Dose of Colors in store, then I think I would try it, because I think the price is nice, and the medium to full coverage with the natural matte finish, yeah, and the blurring effect, who doesn't want a blurring effect? So oh, and I forgot to tell you, it's talc free, paraben free, fragrance free and oil free. So oh, if you've got oily skin, then maybe this is going to work really nice. They also are going to release the Seamless Beauty Sponge, and that is going to be $15 as well. And that looks just like a fun, like a beauty blender without his bomb. But that'd be cool, because you can really stamp your foundation on. So yeah, I think it's a good release. I'm just not going to get it. Charlotte Tilbury has released 2 new lip products. They're not really lipsticks, I think, lip products. In the Pillow Talk range, she says it's celestial lips, mineral-based glitter pigments, capture and reflect the light for a multi-dimensional glistening pout. So I think it's going to be somewhat like a topper, or you just wear it on its own and it's going to be very, very metallic. I must say I don't really like the lighter shade, but the darker shade looks really pretty. But it's very glittery, so that's not something I would go for. But okay. It's going to be $34 each. You have Pillow Talk Diamond, that's a rose pink. And the Lucky Diamonds, that's the a bronze coral pink. I think just, you know, you can get these type of lipsticks or with the shiny, colory, glittery effect from L'Oreal or from a drugstore brand. So I am not going to pay $34 for this. So yeah, I'm not going to get this. It looks nice, but it looks a bit, I don't know, not so sophisticated. This one caught my eye. OPV Beauty has released a new eyeshadow palette. It's inspired by palm trees and exotic beaches. It's going to be 30 pounds, yes. And it's going to consist of 18 colors. And I must say that I like the colors. You cannot really see it in the picture in the from the palette itself. But if you see, I'm sorry, I was hanging way too far. There, but if you see the swatches, I think it's a nice array of colors. The greens, the blues, you have the yellows, you have the warm tones, the very nice marine blue. It's very tropical, so I think this is a very good release. It's going to be out on July 30th, so I said it was already available. It isn't. It's going to be at the end of the month. Online on OPV Beauty and Trendmood has a code if you want to use that. I'm not going to put it on the wish list because I don't really know OPV Beauty, so I'm going to wait until there are some reviews from it, and then maybe I will get it because I really like the color scheme, I have to say. And yeah, but I think it's not a bad release. It's really, really fun and very tropical. Nikia Joy Cosmetics. Nikia is a fellow YouTuber, but she's way, way, way bigger than I am. And I have been following her for, I think, about a year and a half. I think she's really fun. She's a really nice girl, and she has her own brand. She started out with lashes, and then she came out, I think, with her powder, setting powder. And oh, I'm sorry, if you hear the neighbors, they are having lunch on their balcony, so if you can hear them, I'm sorry, but I have to film this today, so I'm sorry for that in advance. But now, I'm sorry, I'm getting really sidetracked here. But now she has released a 6-pan highlighter palette. It's going to be $36 US or 51 Australian dollars. And yeah, it looks really nice. A lot of different type of shades. So it's a palette, I think not everyone is going to be able to wear all the shades. So yeah, that's a thing. Well, you can maybe use the darker shades on your eyes or the lighter shades on your eyes if you're too fair or too deep for the colors on your skin. I have a lot of highlighters. I am not someone who's going to buy a highlighter palette with a few highlighters that I won't be able to use. So even though I'm really happy for her and I think it's great that she is releasing something new, she's really becoming a big brand, or at least an established brand now with all the different products she's released. I really like that and I really like her, but it's just not something I would like to get. So I'm not going to put it on the wish list. Now this intrigued me. Bare Minerals are going to release a new collection. They have done this with Hailey Bieber. I think that's the wife of Justin Bieber. I don't know if that's a compliment or no, it's just what it is. It's not someone I would say, okay, I'm inspired by the girl. I never really knew that he was married and I never knew Hailey, but okay, they have made a new collection and I think they made it with her. Yeah, and it's going to be a Bounce and Blur collection. I think it's going to contain at least, I only have a little clip, but I saw on the Beauty News Instagram page, I saw a few pictures from the palettes and the blushes and everything they are going to release. So I'm going to see if I can put that up here because this is not an easy way to show you. But they are going to release, I think, 2 eyeshadow palettes and something like 4 blushes. And 2 of the blushes look so nice. It's like a deeper bronzy peach kind of a color, and I really love that. I love the Melba and the Gingerly from MAC, so it's like in that category, and a true coral, peachy coral, not really coral, peachy coral. Those are the two I am really interested in, and I have to say I don't mind the eyeshadow palettes either. They are quite dark and not extremely revolutionary, but I want to try something by Bare Minerals that is more in the eye category. I already have 2 blushes. This is a totally different formula, so I'm really, yeah, I don't know if it's going to work, but I want to try it. So I'm going to put it on my wish list, and I'm going to get it if I can get it in store. I'm going to London, I think in the middle of September, so I'm going to go ham on like Pat McGrath, Natasha Denona and Bare Minerals. Among others, of course, among others. But I'm going to put this on the wish list so I can swatch it and see it in store in London and see if I want to get it. Oh, and I'm going to put 1 palette, I think the one with the red, and 2 blushes on. I'm not going to get the whole collection. I'm just going to see what I want. M Cosmetics is also coming out with a new product. I think that's fun because they have released, I think, 4 lipsticks or liquid lipsticks. I talked about it not last week but the week before, I think, and now they have released, or they're going to release on the 22nd of July, so that's almost a new product, and it's going to be color drops. It's like a serum blush, so it's more of a stain blush or something like that, I think. It's not really in a stick form, it's not a cream form, it's more like the what's it called, from Benefit. You have these little stain liquid stuff you can put on your cheeks or on your lips. Sorry, I can't speak today. And this is more of a serum formula. So I think if I see the swatches and I see the drops, then I think it's going to be a little less liquidy than the Benefit one, but very liquid. So you can really smear the product out. They are going to be $25 each, and you have 4 shades. Rose Milk, that's a blush pink. Sunset Sky, a warm coral. Soft Amethyst, that's a roseberry. And Pink Nectar, that's a watermelon pink. I'm not going to put it on the wish list because with the liquid lips, I can't get to M Cosmetics really easily, so I'm not going to be bothered. I'm sorry, but I like this release because I like these type of products. I like M Cosmetics as far as I have heard very good things about them, and this looks so cute. So if I could get it, I probably would, but if I can't get to it, so there's no point in me getting or putting this on the wish list because I have to go through too much trouble to get it. So yeah, and if I'm going to get one, I think I'm going to get the coral pink one or the warm coral, so the Sunset Sky, but I won't. Then Ofra is going to release on the 23rd of July a new collection for the face and the lips. It's going to be called Island Time, and they are going to release an Island Time palette for $49. That are going to be blush and highlights, a Cosmo Blush Compact for $29, full size individual liquid to bakes blush. I don't know what that means. Maybe you do. I am not very familiar with Ofra Cosmetics products because I've never tried anything of them. I wanted to get the Samantha March one, but I don't know if I can get it to Holland very easily. So yeah. And they are going to release the Flexi Slick in 5 new shades. It's a lip cream shine, leaves lips smooth and velvety for $19. And the shades are going to be Fuzzy, Shaken, Slush, Twizzle and Top Shelf. Yeah, well, so I'm not going to put it on the wish list because this is just not something that is really rocking my boat, but now you know. The next thing is by Give Me Glow. Give Me Glow is going to release 2 new shades. I think Satellite has already been announced, and the other one is Space Dust, but in the swatch you see also Leggings and Mushroom, and I think the color scheme together is so cool. It's literally cool. It's cool toned. I really love that Space Dust color, and then with Satellite combining that on your lid and then with Mushroom in the crease. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I'm going to get Leggings because I got a lot of black eyeshadows as it is, and that's just, you're never going to finish that many black eyeshadows in one lifetime, so I'm not going to get that one. But I'm going to put Satellite, Space Dust and Mushroom on my wish list because I think they are stunning. And lately I have been looking into getting more unique colors for eyeshadows, and you turn to indie brands really quickly because they have some very unique colors in their collection. I have been playing around with the Lidl Cosmetics build your own palette on their website. I'm definitely going to order from them. So I think I'm just going to dedicate one low by month, the whole what's it called, budget I have for 1 month, I'm going to spend on just indie. I'm going to do an indie haul. Seriously, I'm going to, and I'm going to show it here, of course. So Give Me Glow, those 3 are going to go on the wish list. Next up, another thing by Colourpop. Colourpop has collabed with Halo Top, and I think Halo Top Creamery is a ice cream brand. I have never heard of them. No, that's not true. Of course I have. Isn't it the protein-like and sugar-free brand of ice cream? I think so. In Holland, I think that if you get the Halo Top ones, they are higher in protein and lower in sugar. So I think that's the brand. I don't know for sure. But they have teamed up to celebrate National Ice Cream Month. Dude, when is that going to happen? I love ice cream. I adore ice cream. But back to the makeup. It's going to include 4 Super Shock Shadow Duos. They each bundle is going to be $12 and you can get the full collection for $40. Seriously, those guys, they are dropping it out left, right and center, and I have to say every time I see something, it's not all extremely interesting, but it's always fun. Seriously, it's always fun. They look really pretty, they look really stunning, but I'm not going to need these types of colors, so I'm not going to put them on the wish list. I just think they're really fun. And $40 for 8 Super Shock shadows, that's not a lot. That's not a lot of money. It's so fun to have just a very affordable brand that has so much fun makeup, right? It's annoying sometimes that they pop out something new every week, but still. It's sometimes I'm like, okay, what is Colourpop going to do this week? It's funny. It's fun. Next thing I saw in my feed is by Luxie. Luxie are going to release 6 brand new babies and they're going to drop tomorrow, and I think this was 2 days ago. So it dropped yesterday, so they are already available on their website. They are called, they have a name. I thought they had a name. But there are 6 new shades and you can get them for $2.50 each or $15 to grab all 6. And dash, that's funny. So they're going to be $2.50 each, or you can get the whole bundle, all 6 for $15. That's not a lot of money. The colors look really, really nice, especially High Roller and Electric Venom look really cool. Really cool. I'm not going to put it on the wish list because I'm not going to put a order for $5 for, you know, then maybe I'm going to throw them in if I do my indie haul, but I don't know for sure. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to put them in the wish list because, you know, the wish list is holy. And I'm not going to put something on there where I'm not sure I want to get it. But I think they're fun and I really like indie brands, so I wanted to mention it. Then the next thing is by Menagerie Cosmetics. Menagerie Cosmetics are going to release or have released their Violet Ink Micro Palette. It's a full all purple palette. It looks really stunning because it's really deep and dark. So I really like those, like the 3 on the, I don't know where it is on this side, but the 3 on the right hand corner, the one under that and the one beside that. I really, really love those shades because they're so deep and sultry. I really like that. It's just that the other ones I won't use. I'm not really into purple eyeshadow that much to warrant for me to get this whole palette, just for the 3 very interesting shades, and especially because I got the Colourpop It's My Pleasure palette, so I have a lot or enough, at least enough purple eyeshadows. If I could get these as singles, then I definitely would get, what's it called? Inkjet. Oh yeah, I can imagine Inkjet from a octopus. Inkjet and 3 hearts. Those 2 I would get. So the top right one and the middle one on the bottom row. Those 2 I would get in a single. But as it is right now, I'm not going to get the whole palette. It's going to be $19.99 if you want it, and it's available now. So, and they have a sale on their liquid lipsticks. So there you go. Next up is Bobbi Brown. Bobbi Brown has released a new Couture Drama eyeshadow palette, and somehow this caught my attention. I know, it looks really boring and Bobbi Brown doesn't really have the greatest eyeshadow formula, you know, ever. But I wouldn't get it for me, but I think the swatches on the girl with the deeper skin look really, really pretty. So it just caught my attention because I think for deeper skin tones this is going to be really nice. You have a lot of light shades, but you have two darker ones as well, so you can make a well constructed look with this. And I really like the swatches on the darker skinned girl. Or boy, I don't know, maybe it's a boy. I think it's a girl, but maybe. It's going to be $59 US. It's exclusively available now on Sephora, but I think it's going to be available, you know, on every Bobbi Brown retailer. Yeah, so it caught my eye because, and that is why I wanted to talk about it, because it looks really pretty, but it's, for me, I think according to the swatches, it's not going to do enough on my skin, but I think on deeper skin tones, this is going to be a really, really nice palette. Then from Glamlight, this is a palette that has gone around the internet a lot. I've seen it everywhere. It's their palette on the, what's it called? It's called the Paint palette, and it's based on an artistry, on a painter's artist palette. And I think it looks really nice. You've got all the colors you need. They really used like, what's it called? The basic colors. I don't know what it's called in English. Primary colors, that's the one. They put the primary colors there. I think that's what a true artist needs. Primary colors, they're all there. They have fun little, like the shimmer stuff in the middle. So yeah, it looks really nice, really cool, but just a tad too colorful for me. I am someone, I have a few very colorful eyeshadow palettes and I use them sometimes. Not enough to warrant me getting another one. So this is not going on the wish list. I really think it's a nice release because I think it's cool to have the palette be an artist palette. And yeah, they really thought this out. I think there are some brushes with that as well. I'm going to tell you what they are going to cost you. There are 36 shades. No, sorry, 36 grams of products. 12 intensely pigmented mattes and 5 dazzling shimmers, and then 1 amazing white gold duochrome, perfect for highlighters highlighting in the corners. Sorry, that's cool. So in total you will have 18 shades, and it's going to be 36 grams, and it's going to be $45, and it's available for pre-order now. Shipping starts at the end of August. Next up is Visyard. Visyard has collabed with Camera Ready Cosmetics. I think that's also a makeup artist brand, and they have curated the colors for this palette, and they say it's a perfect bridal makeup palette, and it's for makeup artists really well rounded because you can make very nice bridal looks, but you can make a more smoky eye as well. And I think that's true. The colors are really smart. They're really nicely curated. It's very neutral, but you can make some very nice looks out of this. It's cool toned, also not too warm. Some warm shades in there, but not too warm. So as an artist, I think this is a really nice palette. As a consumer, I'm not really that intrigued by it. I like the color scheme, and I'm always like, oh, a makeup artist thought of this. This is everything. I need to have it. And I'm like, yeah, but you have a lot of the same type of colors, and I want to extend my eyeshadow collection with more unique colors, and these are not that unique. And I think if I'm going to buy something from Visyard, like in a palette like this for $80, because it's $80, I think I'm going to just make my own palette. That is something I still want, and I think it's also on the wish list. So this one is not going on there, but I like it. I think it's really nice, and I think for working artists, this is a great palette. I'm going to go over this one really quickly. BH Cosmetics has released their mini Zodiac Leo palette. It's 9 colors and it's $14 US. It is... I don't even want to talk about BH Cosmetics or these mini Zodiac palettes anymore, because I'm not intrigued by any of them. And yeah, it's the same with this one. It's just a bunch of glitters. It's a few yellows or a yellow greenish glitter. So maybe I am being a bit of a snob, but this is not speaking to me. So I'm going to move on. The next thing I want to get and I want to try. It's the new Real Technique sponge. And I think it's going to be, oh, it's available now at Target and it's launching globally in the fall. So I just have to wait till it launches in Holland. We have Real Techniques here. I can get it in store. I really like the regular one, the yellow sponge. So I think it's just a complexion sponge, I think it's called. I really like that one. And I was already really curious about the Uno & Co sponge. And I think this is kind of the same concept. It just has the fluff on the outside. And it's going to be the same because it has the same shape. And I hope it's going to be the same softness because I really don't like too firm brushes. So sponges. And I think it's going to be the same softness or firmness, just how you want to call it, as the complexion sponge is. This one, they say, is better suited to apply powders. So if you're the type of girl that bakes a lot or just uses your sponge for powders, then this could be a very nice sponge. I just want to try it out because it looks fun, and I wanted to try the Uno one, and this is going to be a lot easier once it comes to Holland to get. So this one is going on the wish list. Okay, last one already. I think I'm going good. I think I'm doing good, guys. I'm doing good. I'm going to try to keep this under 30 minutes. Okay, last thing is by Tarte. They have released a collaboration with Whitney Simmons, I think she's called. I have no idea who she is, but I think it's more of a favorites set. And it's going to contain an 8-shade warm tone eye and cheek palette, a full-size limited edition Clyde & Go Buttery lipstick and Bare Bud, and a deluxe Man-Eater Voluptuous Mascara. It's going to be $35 US and 49 Australian dollars, and it's available now at Tarte Cosmetics. I have no clue who this girl is. She looks pretty, she looks really fit, but I don't think she looks fit because she wears this type of makeup. I think she just works for it. So yeah. It's very basic. Yeah, basic. I'm sorry. It's very basic, and I already have these shades a million times over. And I have some stuff by Tarte. I like it. I have the Tartelette one. I never use it. I don't think it's a bad eyeshadow palette. It's just I never reach for it. I'm seriously considering giving it away to my mom or my stepmom because I think they will get more use out of that. But this is just boring to me. I don't need it. If you want to get it, then please do your thing. Go get it. You can get it at Tarte Cosmetics. And yeah, that's it. That's it from me on Tarte. Okay guys, I've gone through all the products. And I think I'm going to put three things on the wish list. And I think they're very nice things. I hope I can get to them very quickly, or at least the Bare Minerals. I'm really curious about the Bare Minerals. I don't know why, it's really caught my eye. So yeah, that's three things on the wish list. I don't think I got anything this month that was on my wish list. I don't think. I'm sorry, this week. Yes, because I showed the crayon, the red one, last week, so I didn't get any other stuff that was on the wish list this week. So I'm going to wrap it up for that. If you want to know everything that's on the wish list, it's down in the description box, so please check that out if you want to know what's already on there. Let me know your thoughts. What did you think about the products that are launching or have already released? Please let me know down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing, and I hope I'll see you in my next video. Bye!